I just saw a video, kind of interesting. Sometimes when I see random things pop up on the algorithm, I just think, okay, must be a reason. Let's check it out. He had some interesting perspectives. But again, towards the end, he decided to go down the whole come and follow me thing. And it's a bit like long. But he said something that was really interesting. He was referring to the Christian, biblical kind of like, let there be light kind of thing. And it's talking about the light coming from within you and shit like that. And I was like, yeah, he's right. Obviously, we know that. We've covered that. Jedi's obviously, we've been, come on. Anyway, but there was something that I picked up on, and he was like, you know, God said, let there be light, which is true. In the biblical text, it's allegorical, metaphorical. We know this. And we know that obviously, you know, word becomes flesh, right? Which kind of like made me start to really think about this. And I was like, instead of like us focusing, or when I say us, people in general focusing on, you know, sats or other things like that, we need to actually get into the kind of mentality or realization of commanding the reality that we're in. You know, command it like a computer program. You know, look up how to command or how, because realize this, we're in a simulation. I've proven this, yeah? Unequivocal, like, proven, yeah? Facts. The gauntlet is still down there. Nobody's done anything, yeah? Okay. Now think about this, right? If we're in a computer simulation and we are a computing device of sorts, which is true, then we need to get into the mentality of commanding our reality. You know, command things into your reality. Yes, you can visualize it, and your visualization will create it, obviously, because visualization is creation. Visualization is creation. It's undeniable, yeah? Like, usually what tends to happen is your 3D mind, because it's trying to, it only knows what it knows, right? So it's trying to preserve itself. It doesn't want to die. I can't remember who said this. Who said this? Some woman, I can't remember her name. She talks about manifestation. I think she's based in Macau or something. I saw one of her videos and she said it, and I was like, she's right. Like, your 3D mind is trying to keep you alive, right? The physical being. So it doesn't know the uncharted. It doesn't know anything about uncharted waters. It doesn't know anything about uncharted territory. It scares it to death, actually, because the 3D operates in fear, yeah, and limitation. It's almost like approaching a Stargate and you want to go inside of it, and then suddenly your mind is like, no, but what if you go and you die? It's not your awareness that's speaking, it's your animalistic 3D self, yeah? But when you visualize, you're also creating. So then the 3D mind will put scenarios in your head like, no, don't do it. Because when it does that, you create that kind of like reality, which confirms the 3D animal mind persona thing's perspective, right? There's nothing actually happening, but because it basically will take the data it has and construct a scary reality for you to enter, because that's all it knows if you listen to it, right? But if you stick with it and you keep visualizing the reality you want, you will create the reality you want. It's almost like you're stood in front of Stargate going, nope, I know I'm going to find a pot of gold in the Stargate, and you go in there, you will find a pot of gold, you know. But we need to get into the idea of actually speaking it into reality, you know, speak it, like command it, like the same way you would ask Microsoft or your Mac OS to run a program or whatever, you know, or how you'd ask ChatGPT and give it a prompt to give you something, and it has no other choice but to, because you are the operant power. That's how you have to operate in your life. That's how you have to pray, actually. You know, prayer doesn't have to be this stupid Christian, like, you know, Islamic, fucking Buddhist, organized religion, asshole crap. You know, go and bow and do all this stupid shit. Like, obviously, you you want to put the body in a submissive state, yeah? Because the body is naturally rebellious. So you want to put it in a submissive state. So lotus position, kneeling, whatever. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. But the prayer itself has to be clear. It has to be direct. And it has to be a command, yeah? Listen to this. When the Christians pray, one of their standard prayers in their book, what do they say? They say, Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day. Listen, that's a command. Give us this day our daily bread. Give me my daily bread today. That's what that means. Yeah? And forgive me my trespasses, as I will forgive others for others' transgressions against me. Give us. It didn't say, please God. It said, give us this day our daily bread. That's a clear command. Clear. Because if you put that into a prompt or a computer program, what does that say? That says, give me daily bread. Forgive me. Lead us not into temptation. That's ancient English for don't let me fuck up. Prevent me from going down into temptation. Deliver me from evil. Clear. Command your reality, bro. That doesn't mean go and sit there and say, give me a Ferrari. Give me a Lamborghini. You know? Like, of course you can. But you have to realize something. You have to realize something that's really, 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 really important. And take it from somebody that's been doing this thing for a while, yeah? Consciousness, right, knows more than you could ever imagine, yeah? If I went to ChatGPT and I said, hey, ChatGPT, can you teach me how to make a nuclear bomb? What do you think he'll tell me? Tell me no. Yeah? Tell my laptop, hey, laptop, can you teach me how to do this? Or laptop, can you provide me the DOS program or whatever program to hack a mainframe computer somewhere? It won't do it. Yeah, it won't do it. Why? Because you're not at that level to be trusted with that information. Do you understand? How do you then acquire that security level clearance? How do you gain the trust? The trust can only be gained by how you've prayed in the past and what you've done with your prayers. So forget it. And that's why manifestation will not work for most people. You know, you can't, that's why most people struggle to create the realities they want, because they're lazy. They're lazy, infantile assholes that want something for nothing. It can't work. It will never work. It has never worked. If you have placed loads of commands into ChatGPT, for instance, or Siri, or whoever, fucking whatever, over, like, let's say a year, 2 years, right? And based on that information and what you've done with it, yeah, the artificial intelligence, which is merely a reflection of yourself, and I've explained that to you as well. Go and check it out. First of its kind, UNESCO bars, 1 of 1. You don't know. It's an aspect of yourself, right? So it's almost like you're looking at a reflection. How can I get my reflection to trust me? So as your reflection is looking at how, because you're an animal in this state, okay? So this guy, so that's what he's doing. Okay, cool. Based on that, if I say, hey, ChatGPT, can you give me the coordinates for this? Or can you show me how to make a bomb, because I'm writing a book on explosives? Of course, it can trust you with it because it's seen your track record. It knows how you behave. It knows your interactions with it. You get it? So don't waste your time going to pay for manifestation courses. Don't waste your time paying for one-to-one courses and fucking come and follow me fucking stupidness, yeah? Let me show you how to fucking do this and fuck all that shit, bro. If they could do it, they should have done it. Do you understand? The power is within you. But just like everything in this dimension of time, matter, light, and sound, everything must follow a process. It's a step-by-step process. Everything has to pulse. It has to 0, 1, 0. So everything has to go from A to B, 0 to 1. 0 to 1 is, even if it's instantaneous, there's still a process between 0 and 1. Yeah? So you have to go through that process. Do you get it? That's why you don't visualize and straight away it happens. People that meditate, people that have done the shadow work, people that are actively on this journey, they see synchronicities all the time. Things happen to, look, let me give you an example. What happened to me the other day? The other day I had a dream, yeah? And in my dream, I saw, what's his name? Mahershala Ali, that guy, the actor guy, Hollywood guy. And in the dream, he was in some sort of like movie role. I was watching him. I haven't seen a movie with him for a while. But he was in a movie. And in a movie, somehow something happened, and like I don't remember who I sit with in a cinema. I was like, oh shit, that's the guy from and I couldn't remember the thing, but then they mentioned his name in the movie as Thomas Anderson. And I was like, oh shit, Thomas Anderson, that's Matrix. I said that in a dream, right? And then after that, he morphed into the Hulk, right? Okay, didn't think nothing of it. I just put in my dream journal, didn't think nothing of it. The next day, the kids wanted to go and watch Sonic. They were like adamant, oh, da, da. So I said, cool, let's go watch it. We got there, they were like, no, they want to go watch all the trailers, let's get there. So we got there even before the trailers started. So we got there, we sat down, and then they started rolling the trailers. The first trailer that came up, or maybe the second one, was the new Captain America. And the new Captain America, it's got Anthony Mackie, right? And if you look at his frame, it's very similar to Mahershala Ali or whatever it is, right? And guess who the villain is in that movie? The Hulk. And then the fucking, what do you call it? The Sonic movie starts. I knew that Keanu Reeves played a part, but I wasn't aware that Keanu, I didn't realize how big a part Shadow was. And that's Thomas Anderson. That's Keanu Reeves in the movie. And another synchronicity. Sonic's parents are actually called the Wachowskis. I had the dream that very night, the night before. Do you understand? So it's like, when you really want to come into communion with your creative powers, where you're literally manifesting instantly, right? It takes time. You have to go through all the rigmarole of the flesh stuff. You have to do away with, you have to ascend it to a point where you can be trusted to bring things into fruition. Because check this out. I can't remember who said this. It might have been Jim Rohn. If I'm wrong, someone correct me. It might have been Jim Rohn, but Jim Rohn said something. He said, imagine if you became an instant manifester. You can manifest $2 million right now. Happy days. But then guess what? All your negative thoughts will also be manifested instantly. So then imagine you manifest $2 million, happy days, you got a Ferrari, yeah, cool. And then you have a thought where, say something bad happens to your family member or your sister or your mom or your dad or your fucking kid or whatever it is. Boom, that will happen straight away as well. Can you handle it? No, you can't. You're not ready. You are not ready. And until you learn to master your creative energies, bro, I'm telling you this shit, yeah? You know my shit. Like, I like to play and shit, but the realness is, bro, we came here to learn how to use our energies. It's like, think of it this way, yeah? Like, we are this super powerful thing, yeah? That can do all things. But we have to be able to learn how to temper that energy. The only way you can learn to temper that energy is to be in a reduced power state, almost in limp mode. Limp mode is being an animal. But here's the catch-22. Being an animal, you are also subject to the animal. right? Until you ascend the animal, right? This is the reality of it. There are people, right, in this reflections, in this reality, that quote unquote on the screen are successful, even though they live in the flesh. But get close to those people and you find out that when it comes to their creative forces, they have ascended and completely mastered the beast. I know people like this in real life. Real life. Yes, they may be morally bankrupt or whatever, but when it comes to controlling their latent creative forces, forget about it. Forget about it. When it comes to discipline, consistency, staying on the path, forget about it. You're not there. People that can visualize down to the last grain of sand. One of my pals that lives in Dubai, when I tell you this guy is a master visualizer, he visualizes down to details you can't even imagine. He visualizes down to the shit you will find in the fucking glove box of his car. That's learning how to create. That's learning how to control your creative forces, bro. When you talk about discipline, consistency, yeah? Because that's how you subjugate the flesh. Because if I gave you a magic wand whilst you're still in your animalistic, infantile, stupid mode where you want something for nothing, you will destroy yourself and the world around you. Fact. Guys, what have I been saying since day one? Do the fucking work. This place is for you. It's yours for the keeping. It's yours for the taking, yeah? Do whatever the fuck you want. Yeah. But if you want to really get to that point where you can play with it, do all sorts of stuff, you have to transcend the animal state. You have to. You must. Otherwise, it's like the analogy I gave you with asking the computer for the fucking thing. It's not going to give it to you. But there are people that will be able to go and ask ChatGPT right now based on their usage preferences and their past usage and fucking patterns and shit like that. Show me how to hack into they will tell them the whole thing. Because why? Because they can be trusted with that information. Can you be trusted to create? No. So you going to pay somebody to hold your hand to help you, you're fucking dumb. You're not going to get anywhere. And the person that's asking you for money, they can't do shit anyway. That's why they're asking you for money. Because if they knew how to create from scratch, they wouldn't be asking you for money. They would literally be piling fucking money in their bank account whilst they sleep. It's possible. Use your brains, guys. You need to switch on. It's 2025, yeah? You understand? So in summary, where are we? What did I even say? I don't know. This was a freestyle. In summary, you need to be trusted with the information. You need to be trusted with your creative forces. The only way you can be trusted is based on your patterns, yeah, and how you've learned how you've learned how to manipulate and control your creative energies. Yeah, that's the whole thing. In using the analogy of asking the computer to do things. Second. When you pray, you need to learn how to command. You need to, your prayers and your wishes, your desires have to be command-like. Yeah. But not only that, they also have to be useful and beneficial. Yeah. To your experience here. Give us our daily bread. Of course, you need to eat because without food, if you can't eat, you can't function. Forgive me my transgressions. Yes, I'm not perfect. I need that because when you forgive me, you give me the grace to be able to move forward. But at the same time, in exchange, I'm also going to be doing this. Yeah? Study the Lord's Prayer, if you like. Yeah? Break it down. Yeah? And make sure you frame your prayers in the same way. Because you are a computing device. Whether you believe me or not, I don't give a shit anymore. Yeah? There are no more fucks in the fuck bag, bro. Facts. But I'm just telling me, I keep telling you, I'm putting it out there for consciousness. It's not for you. If you don't want to listen, you can do one. Nobody cares. You understand? That's how you do it. Yeah? These are important concepts, bro. Realize and recognize the truth. You're a computing device in a simulation. If you interact with the reality in the same way, the reality will respond to you in that way. I can reel off like fucking synchronicities that will blow your mind, bro. I'm telling you, I can reel off things that happen in my life that sometimes even I think, what the fuck? How'd that happen? Like, it's literal magic. It's to the point where if I tell you, you think I'm talking shit, but I'm not. I literally can make things happen for me, like now. Bang. I'm telling you, bro. Why? Because I can be trusted, because I know how to use my creative energy. Do you think me and you talking right now is an accident? Hey, listen. Anyway, man, it's a short one. So in summary, when you pray or you are seeking something or you're seeking guidance, yeah, and don't even ask for stuff. Yeah, don't ask for stuff. Ask for forgiveness. Ask for grace. Yeah, ask for your necessities. Ask for wisdom. When you have these things, you have everything. Ask for life. Yeah, a Ferrari is not going to do anything. Bro, I've driven them. It's not going to do anything for you, like in your everyday. What is it? It's a feeling you want. And that feeling, if you're really honest with yourself, then that's how you know. Most people that come and talk about all this manifestation stuff, they're deep in 3D ego bull crap, but they don't even see it. Yeah. Imagine, you know, you're in your 3D bull, you want, cars and clothes and because you're looking for a feeling. Yeah. And that feeling you're looking for is so you can impress people, so you can show people, oh, look at me, I got a nice Ferrari, because you are seeking validation, because you still live in the world of separation. Amateurs. You think anybody that truly gets this stuff actually wants? Bro, the thing is, you get to a certain stage, you don't even want the stuff, and the stuff just comes. You don't even want it, and it's just, oh, okay. Okay. Bro, I'm just telling you the truth, bro. The last time I was in where was I going? I think I was going to the Middle East. Yeah, somewhere. Or was that? I can't remember where I was going. I just come back. I got back to England a few days later. I had to travel back out. So I was like, oh, shit, man. And I bought my ticket last minute. It was like literally, I bought my tickets at like 8 p.m. the night before, and I was, the aim was to travel the next day. And I remember I'm in a cab heading to the airport, and I just said to myself, oh man, I really could do with a good sleep, man. I want to travel business, man. Let it happen. I need to travel business. The odds are almost impossible, last minute ticket, but I just want to travel business. I'm tired. I need a rest. I get to the airport. I check in. Guess what? Oh, upgrade. Straight to business class. Straight to business class. There was nothing to even discuss. Just like, oh, boom. On the 3D, it will look like, oh yeah, frequent flyer, blah, 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 blah. But I know what actually happened. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? If you want to be able to control your reality like that, you have to get to a point where you are so in control of your creative energies. Is crazy. You're not lustful. You're not fucking subject to fucking, you're not distracting yourself. Bro, like I said to you, how many of you are actually even consciously breathing every day? You're not even consciously breathing, and you want to talk about controlling your creative energies. How many of you are actually present for 5 hours in a day? Can you tell me everything you've done verbatim from the minute you woke up to now? Can you tell me? You couldn't, because there's parts of your day that just grayed out because you were living in your mind. You were in the world of Maya. You were distracted and living in the world of illusion. You can't have something for nothing, bro. If you want to learn how to create these things, you have to be locked in with consciousness. Do you understand? You have to be present. You have to be here now. Right now. Because now is where the creation happens. Not in the future, not yesterday, not in your brain. It's happening now. The reason why most of you can't create is because you start to create and you start to think about, start listening to the doubtful voices in your head and shit like that. Where do you think the doubtful voice is coming from? You need to control that voice completely. Turn down the volume on that thing completely to the point where you can't even hear it. How many of you are truly practicing acceptance? Come what may, I accept it. These are the components, bro. I'm telling you, these are your components. Align them and watch your life change like that. If it's the feeling you want, are you walking in that feeling 247? No, you're not. You're concerned about the outside. Yeah? So wake up. Okay? Wake the fuck up. Okay? If it's stuff you want, yeah? Fine, go ahead. But learn to control your creative stuff. If you don't learn to control your creative powers, you won't be able to get stuff. Things will keep happening to you all the time because you are chasing feelings and validation. You're still living in that world. So the fucking asshole bullcrap from that world will keep hitting you in the face over and over and over and over again. It's common sense, bro. It can't be argued with, bro. You know my shit. So yeah, bro, creation is easy. You're doing it all the time. Yeah. But you're doing it from the perspective of the animal. If you want to do it from the perspective of consciousness, you need to subdue that creature. You need to be present. You need to be living in alignment with your essence, with awareness itself. You got it? All right, cool.